Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the benefits of 3D modeling in Vectorworks Landmark. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, 3D modeling can take your landscape projects to the next level. Hi, my name is Tony Kostreski, a senior landscape product specialist at Vectorworks, with over a decade of experience in the landscape architecture industry, helping firms and designers like yourself become more efficient using technology. Let's explore the many benefits of 3D modeling in Vectorworks Landmark. First, creating a base plan file is easy. Thanks to Vectorworks' strong interoperability support, you can begin your projects from various file formats, including DWG survey files, tree survey reports, Revit and IFC files, GIS feature layers and shape files, images and PDFs, just to name a few. There are intuitive tools to help you generate a terrain model from source information, like contours and spot elevations, and display it in both 2D and in 3D. You can define the contour intervals and display the site model as a mesh, extruded contours, or other options. You can even analyze for slope and elevation and use a desired color range for the graphical representation both in 2D and in 3D. And since the site model always maintains its source data, you can make changes throughout the life of the project. Tree survey data from the arborist can be used to create existing tree objects that automatically land on the surface of the site model. Fields are easily matched in the survey data dialog, and the generated tree objects can be visualized with color, helping you make informed decisions based on type of species or the health condition of the trees on the site. And if desired, the context of the surrounding site can be added by using feature services from ArcGIS Online, or by importing shapefiles and converting those objects into massing models or other smart objects. There are powerful commands like modify by record, which allow you to quickly extrude shapes or elevate a shape based on a selected field. Site design in Landmark is both easy and fun. Whether you prefer to hand sketch on paper or on a tablet and import it, or design directly in the software, you can start with 2D basic shapes and use powerful menu commands like add, subtract, and intersect surfaces to efficiently create desired shapes. Grading terrain is both flexible and intuitive. By using a combination of different site modifying configurations, you can quickly visualize your ideas and test out different scenarios with immediate feedback on slopes. Easily mark the limits of grading or the limits of disturbance, set planar pads at specific elevations with or without slopes, create paths with start and end elevations or input a very specific slope, and see the site model update based on those site modifiers. You can also make use of stake and grade objects to indicate low and high points on a site, making sure water drains where you want. Draping hardscapes in landscape areas has never been easier, with additional options to cut solids from the site model. If changes to the grade ever occurs, hardscapes and landscape areas can be reset to automatically conform to the latest site model surface. The 2D shapes can easily be converted into smart surfaces like hardscapes and landscape areas. If changes are ever needed, you can simply reshape them or continue making use of add and clip surfaces. And if material changes are needed, you can simply adjust the components within the style settings or replace the style altogether through the object info palette. Planting design is also great. You can add plants to your model using a variety of different placement modes, and they will automatically land on the surface of a site model. Parametric values for spread, height, and spacing can all be controlled through the object info palette or through the style settings. There are many ways you can represent your plants in 3D, from using image props that always face the screen to robust 3D models from content partners like Lobwork, Proven Winners, and more. You can also create and use your own 3D representation by placing the geometry within the 3D display of the plant object. For areas representing plant mixes, you can create landscape areas with a variety of different plants, each with their own distribution rate. This makes it easy to represent plant massings with a drawn shape, yet it still provides accurate plant counts for your plant schedules. And when it comes time to modeling custom objects in 3D, there are a variety of tools and commands to help you truly design without limits. Everything from extruding profiles to Boolean operations like add, subtract, and intersect solids, to more advanced operations like NURBS and subdivision modeling, really will help you create any 3D object imaginable. An advantage of 3D modeling in Vectorworks Landmark is its history-based modeling capabilities, meaning a modeled object retains history, so you can go back and make changes to elements like the original 2D profiles, the paths, subtracted and added solids, and more. For instance, if we take a look at this custom shade structure, the purlins were made by creating profiles and then using the sweep command. By double-clicking on it, you can access and modify its profile, which in this case are just a series of rectangles. Alternatively, you can adjust parameters in the object info palette like its segment angle to switch from a curved sweep to straight edges at 45-degree angles. Or perhaps you want to make modifications to the column. By double-clicking on the base structure, you can access its primitive 2D shape and make modifications while retaining the operations afterward, like the chamfer on the coping. And for more complex objects, like this curvilinear shade structure, which was created by using surface array, you can access either the original surface or the array object itself. Easily modify the NURBS surface and see changes to the completed object, or make modifications to the individual array objects themselves. For added efficiency, you can view your model from different angles using multi-view. Easily draft between top plan and elevation views and see your model come to life in an isometric view all at the same time. Lastly, when it comes to construction drawings, creating plans, sections, and elevations from your 3D model is done by creating viewports and placing them on sheet layers with optional smart markers that link to each other. The inevitable revisions that take place on projects are where modeling in Vectorworks Landmark really shines. Make changes to your model and see how quickly your construction drawings can reflect those changes so you can focus more on design, all within one software solution. That's a wrap. Thank you for joining me today on just a glimpse into what is possible with Vectorworks Landmark. I encourage you to practice, make use of our Vectorworks University, and join our community forum with users around the globe. For more design inspiration and valuable tips, subscribe to our channel. And feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn and share your 3D modeling experiences within Vectorworks Landmark. Happy creating, and see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.